Some high-profile bills surviving their make-or-break moment under the Gold Dome. The vast majority of measures introduced during the Georgia legislative session die on what's called crossover day. But a bundle of Republican-backed election bills did pass the state Senate despite widespread criticism and protests. Looking at Liza Lucas right now because we're turning to you to break down what this means for voters and what comes next.
Yes, obviously the election bills are ones we've been closely watching here at 11 Alive, and we want to give you an update on those. When it comes to crossover day, one of the biggest ones making it through was Senate Bill 241, and that one, if signed into law, would eliminate no excuse absentee voting. So what would that mean for voters going forward? Again, if signed into law, voters would have to present a valid reason for requesting your absentee ballot. Now, Democrats we saw yesterday, many of them protested it. Republicans were, though, able to push it through in the name of election security. We want to bring your attention to some others that also were able to be pushed through yesterday. Both the House and Senate passed bills increasing the penalties for drag racing. In addition, the House passed a bill requiring hospitals and nursing homes to allow some patient visitors even in the event of a pandemic. The House also passed a bill to overhaul Georgia's citizens arrest law. That bill was prompted by the racially charged killing of Ahmaud Arbery a year ago in Brunswick. Now, the bills now have made it through the House, or made it through the chamber, made it through the Senate. Now they've got to go through the process in the other chamber. So starting today, the House will start voting on Senate bills, and the reverse will happen on the Senate side until the lawmakers adjourn at the end of the month.
All right, Liza, thank you. And let's take a closer look at efforts to overhaul Georgia's citizens arrest statute. So the House voted unanimously for the measure that would generally ban any bystanders or witnesses from making arrests. This comes more than a year after Ahmaud Arbery was chased down by a group of white men in a South Georgia neighborhood and killed. Two of the men now charged with murder say they were trying to make a citizen's arrest. They are a father and son. They suspected Arbery at the time of burglary. Prosecutors say Arbery didn't steal anything and was simply out for a jog.
Anybody would have had to have shown empathy for that young man. And then right on the toes of George Floyd, it was just a defining moment. But Ahmaud Arbery has changed in many ways this state.
Governor Kemp supporting the move in a statement saying the bill strikes a critical balance between protecting the lives and livelihoods of our families, friends, and neighbors and preventing rogue vigilantism from threatening our security and God-given potential of all Georgians, end quote. We have a deep dive into all of the bills that survived crossover day, so you can read more about what they are and how they impact you. Just look for our story on 11alive.com.